Play borrowed time. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Get rid of this, because that one has to block. Play a land. And then get in there. I guess they don't have to block technically. But yeah, I like to see. Oh, this alright, this is a good start already. Good. Hello, all my happy friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more so you can struggle less playing Magic. And today, of course you already know because you saw it in the old thumbnail Reno, but today we're going to be playing around with Hallowed Haunting. This is our WinCon / build around for the deck. It is a straight Selesnya deck, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But for 2 white, you get an enchantment. As long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, create a white spirit cleric creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of spirits you control. So, long story short, ladies and gentlemen, we pretty much want to survive to play 1 or 2 of these and then play as many enchantments to mitigate our opponent and stop them from winning while we're accruing value till we have a critical mass of spirits and then swing in for the W. Couple of things. Let's talk about mana base. Super simple. It's just as many plains and forests and then dual lands that your collection carries. I do highly stress Field of Ruin. Once again, our pips aren't very, our faction requirements aren't very heavy, so I think we can accommodate it. And because a lot of our removal is enchantment, i.e. sorcery speed based, creature lands are a huge problem for this deck. So I cannot stress enough being proactive with Field of Ruin and including it. To prevent our opponent from winning, we're going to talk about our removal package, but our sweepers. We're going to run a full playset of Dunescar. Card's great. You guys have seen it. 3 mana board wipe. You can't beat it. It's the best way to catch up to aggro when you're on the draw. But because of that, I'm also including 2 Vanquish the Horde. I initially was running an Abzan version, so I had things like Meat Hook Massacre to kind of stem the bleeding, but sadly, it just 3-color Abzan just didn't work in this deck. So I think Vanquish the Horde is a good accommodation to that. It's not always as cheap as you want it to be, but I have cast it for just 2, and sometimes it's been as cheap as 4 or 3 consistently, which is what you want to do. You know, sometimes it's even as cheap as Doomscar going for 3. So I think 6 is good. You may be willing to go up to 7, but now you're kind of like leaning more towards anti-aggro versus control. So maybe if you're more best of 1 versus best of 3, you can run the 3rd Vanquish the Horde. I don't think the other board wipe, the invitation only, I think it's a little too slow for this deck. You can get a lot of tokens out to where maybe you can leave a couple tokens alive, but I don't think it's worth the sacrifice to tempo and speed. Additional pinpoint removal, we're running 1 Nahiri's Binding. It's an aura, but it targets planeswalkers and they can't activate anything, so I like that. We have 3, and plus it also keeps it on the battlefield. So it's mainly to target planeswalkers, if I'm being completely honest, because we don't want the creature, if the creatures die, we lose the aura count, and we need that, but, you know, it is what it is. We're running a full playset of Borrowed Time, just being fantastic. Being able to exile a non-land permanent is great because we could get rid of other enchantments, we get rid of planeswalkers, we get rid of big creatures, small creatures, get rid of random artifacts and things like that. So it's really solid. The best thing about it is it's great against the mono black matchup because they cannot recur the stuff and things, the planeswalkers they do. So that's why I like it. Let's see, we're running 2 Circle of Confinement, but I'll be honest with you, I to hedge towards mono white and being on the play, I did put 2 Portable Holes in here. I did a split between Circle of Confinement and Portable Hole, but I can easily see you just running 4 Circle of Confinement because Portable Hole is an artifact and not an enchantment, which we find out to our dismay. But I still like it just in case for the times you're on the play. We're running 3 Professors of Symbology because I wanted, again, a tip to the hat to mono green, mono red, and mono white in the format. Just being able to get on the board and then obviously having access to another WinCon in our market with, Expedition or Exhibition, or if we need it, hitting our land drops with environmental sciences. We're running 1 rune of sustenance because it is A, an enchantment, aura, but B, it cycles, it cantrips, so it draws us a card, and then C, it gives whatever it has or whatever creature you attach it to lifelink. So this is important because sometimes we are far behind, so getting that life bump can make a difference. Also, we could place it on a land, even if we don't have any creature lands in the deck, but that's okay because we are running 3 druid class that the ultimate can turn any land into a creature land. So you put this on one of your basic lands so they can't feel to ruin it, and then later in the game, bam, you swing in with like a 9/9 lifesteal and it's a lifelink. It's great. Druid class, same thing, just a way to stem some of the bleeding with some life gain, a little bit of ramp if we have extra land, and then of course it's an enchantment that triggers our Hallowed, and we have an ultimate win con. So we have 2/3 win cons here with our market access, our Hallowed hunting, and then our druid class. I like redundancy. And then finally, 2 mulch, just to make sure we hit our land drops right. Sometimes it's very easily a pay 2, draw 3, and I love that. And once again, we want to hit our land drops. So that's what it is. That could be a flex slot, but honestly, man, I don't know. This deck felt pretty tight. And I'll explain that in a minute. A couple of other things we're running. We're running 3 wedding announcements, a way to, yet again, get on the board early. It puts 1/1s on the board and then makes it into an anthem. It does trigger once again because it's an enchantment. I'm sorry, 2 white. It's a new card, I might as well explain it. 2 white enchantment at the beginning of your end step, put an invitation counter on wedding announcement. If you attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Then, if wedding announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it, and it just becomes an anthem, giving all your creatures +1/+1, including your spirit. And then we're running 3 Felidar retreats for 3 and a red. You get an enchantment on landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, choose 1. You can either make a 2/2 cat beast creature token, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. So another enchantment, another way to take advantage of landfall, and another way to get creatures on the board. We are running 2 Glorious Sunrises because I like this card and I think the value is there. It is a little slow on the value, but for 3 green, you get enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose 1. Creatures you control get a +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. Target land gains tap, add 3 green mana until end of turn. Draw a card if you control a creature with power 3 or greater, or you gain 3 life. So it is only a 2-of because it is a 5-drop, but I don't think it's a win more. I think it's a stabilizing card as well as a get ahead card once you're kind of there, right? Because the inherent value of this just add up. If you have a decent board and your opponent might be able to chump block your spirits, now all of a sudden you give them trample and they can no longer chump block. You can swing in for lethal. The ramp card really isn't a thing, if I'm being completely honest. That's probably the mode you use the least. Draw a card, why not, right? Who doesn't like drawing extra cards? So this will do it if you have any kind of stable board state. And then finally, if you are behind or you find yourself a little low on life and you need that little buffer again, then you simply gain 3 life. So I think this card is quite solid, but not a full playset required. And then finally, a card that I really wanted to put more of in the deck. I had 3 in most of the time, and it just ended up feeling too clunky. Sometimes giving your opponent the information was unfortunate, but I like the fact that this can kind of tutor for anything you need in a pinch, which has come in handy a couple times and can help us find our additional win cons. And this is Moon Blessed Cleric. For 2 and a white, you get a 3/2 human elf cleric. Divine Intervention. Oh, of course, it is a cleric, so it does count for the things. Oh, no, spirits. I'm sorry. Spirits. Never mind. It makes clerics, but it only counts spirits and enchantments. My mistake. Because I was playing around with this being a Catilda. So you can try this being a Catilda if you want, but it's just another creature for them to kill, honestly. Anywho, the reason why we're running Moon Blessed Cleric is when Moon Blessed Cleric enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. So you're not drawing the card, you're simply putting it on top. So you do have to be careful of the fact that you do have to wait a turn, but it can, of course, a little bit of synergy there. It comes down on turn 3. You put your Hallowed Hunting on top, and then you can play it on 4. So there is that. Later in the game, you can play it to find some of your cheap enchantments, etc., etc. But that's the deck, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I got a little long-winded on that one. I am not quite sure. 9 minutes. Oh, God. All right. So without further ado, let's get into some interesting gameplay. And don't mind me being excited. It just felt good to finally win after running the blue, white, green version, which it's not Sultai. I forgot what that one's called. But I didn't try Sultai because I just didn't like the way blue felt with running like Wizard class and the enchantment that draws you a card at the end of the turn, and then a little bit of fast speed, like tap them down. But I took that out because once again, it has the trouble with like bound in gold and things like that, where it keeps the creature on the board. So when we board wipe, we lose the enchantment. So I took those out. You know, Behold the Truth, some counters, Edge or Multiverse. We tried the black version with Meat Hook. And what was the expensive Skeletal Swarming, which I loved, and I thought was gonna be a super cool win combination to get one Haunting and one Swarming, so we keep refilling the board, and we give our skeletons flying. But it just didn't work out. I didn't get the right combo. I didn't try red because I didn't get there yet, and yeah, the list is pretty tight. You run out of space very quickly. Okay, sorry. On to the gameplay. Alright. We're missing green, but we got stuff and things, so we're gonna run it. And we'll see what's up. I mean, we have a curve. Literally. Have a curve. Let's see if it's good enough, though. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Keep. Of course it taunts us with the mulch. Call of the Storm Titan. Storm Giants. Alright. Let's see if this wedding announcement resolves. Well, nice. I think we are just gonna do this. Start getting something on the board, you know what I mean? Fading Hope seems good. Ooh, so we have some options here. I don't think I should have done that. Gate seems fine, so I'm glad. Let's go here, and then we will circle confinement. That looks pretty good for us, not gonna lie. Hey, we're ready to defend it. Yes. Burn all those Fading Hopes. Yes. One thing I like about this deck. Feel like we don't. Let's play around the Jirari Disruption. Deluge. And we're going to Field of Ruin their Hall of the Storm. They're going to gold spend us. Seems good. Seems good. So, right? If my math is correct. Sure, shovels their library, basic alarm, puts it on the battlefield. So, let's go ahead and do that. Then we'll go grab our Forest, which I love the new artwork. We're going to play Borrowed Time. Makes a dude. There you divide it by 0. So my sequencing was garbage there. I'm not 100%, to be completely honest. Alright, they get tap out. No, they're not. Is it worth Doomscarring here? Nice. That was really nice of our opponent to do, actually. Really nice. Because we know what's in their hand. So, let's see here. Like, I mean, we're not out of the woods because they do have that in hand. Let's see if we can sneak in for 2. The jig is up. They are blocking. We're going to Doomscar. I think right now is the best time to do it. They went 2, 3, 4. They're gonna Exhibition. That is fine. Because now we're going to go 1, 2, 3. It's a little awkward. Our druid class won't gain us life. But let's see here. We can also just play Haunting. No, we won't have enough. So we could just make 2 dudes. 2 dudes. 2 dudes. Oh, wait, that's right. We have that too. Lol. So, yeah. And then next turn we can mulch, make some dudes. And just like that, we have 3 4/4s. They have an egg. That was nice of them, actually. They could divide by 0, get back their other egg. That's weird. Do they think they can flip it right now? They're just kind of feeling the fire here. Yeah, we'll take this block. Or can we kill them? This makes 2 dudes. This makes 2 dudes. So it's +4. Is it weird that I think we just take that? Right? It's gonna make 4 more dudes, so these guys each get +4, +4. They have to block. Are we gonna gain any life here? 1, 2. 1, 2, then mulch. Right? Mulch. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just have to hit 1 land. Eh, it's risky. I'm gonna block. It's risky. And I don't trust. Oh, alright. Well, that's funny. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so... Well, now that we don't have to fire off the mulch. Here... Take out egg number 1. Oh, that's right. They're not gonna have blockers. Derp. Oh, Chad, I missed it, didn't I? I missed it. Oh. Oh, that was terrible. That was absolutely horrible. Here. 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 Play borrowed time. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Get rid of this. Because that one has to block. Play a land, and then get in there. I guess they don't have to block technically, but yeah, I like to see. Oh, this all right. This is a good start already. Good start already. Oh yeah, I guess I could have leveled that. So sadly, maybe we shouldn't have mulched. They are going to draw cards here, but what? They have 3 mana left? 4 mana? They can't deluge. And we got there! Yes! Oh, so much better when I drop the 3rd color. This one feels a little scary if our opponent is aggro. But we have a 2, 3, 4. And we know we're going to hit our land drops with the mulch. So I think we keep this, but it is a little scary. Not gonna lie. Farm land on 1. I gotta get used to these new lands. They look super cool, but I totally thought this was small. Ah! Jedi had to open his big mouth. Opened my mouth, and I paid the price for it. So this is gonna grab. So this has to grab the portable hole, I guess, to deal with any of the 2 drops to gain a preposterous amount of life. Alright, that makes me feel a little bit better. Not amazing, but better. We're gonna mulch. Awkward. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, that's kind of awkward. So it was a draw 1? Man, that was lame. Our hand is pretty good, though. So I think we do put a portable hole on top. It's just a cheap way to interact, right? There's an argument. Maybe we don't. Just because we do want to get, like, board wipe security here. Man, I can't believe how good and bad that thing was. Yeah, I think we need board wipe. Or portable hole. Okay, we're gonna take a preposterous amount of damage. Oh, this thing's gonna be flying next turn. Awkward. Isn't that crazy? Gets out of hand. We'd be... Oh, thank goodness. Holy cow. Better lucky than good. Holy snikes. Yeah. Like, we probably should take their life gain, honestly. But, I mean, that thing was just gonna be doing a preposterous amount of damage to us. Alright, they're gonna gain like 16 life here. And then the 2-drop's gonna be like a 12-12. Okay, I don't feel so bad. Like, when we take chunks out of their life, they're gonna be big chunks. So, I don't think we particularly care. I was a little on the greedy side, so this has got to go get a portable hole. Right? This thing's already gonna be huge. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, this 100% goes and gets portable hole. We're gonna take 4 here. This thing may kill us. We need them to whiff on playing a dude next turn. And luckily, indestructible does not really prevent any kind of exile effects. So yeah, both these give us just 1 dude. Right? Oh, I guess this gives us 2 because we could play a land. Is that good enough? Is getting 2 dudes good enough? No, because next turn this thing, if they play dude, this thing's just going to be flying, right? So it has to be portable, and even then we may be in some trouble. It may... Oh, decisions. Decisions. This gives us 2 blockers, right? So they would only get in the air, but then if we don't draw an answer, we're just dead. So I think I have to go for the safer bet, even though I kind of don't want to. Wait, whenever a opponent casts a oh, it's a vampire. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, doesn't this thing have like... Yeah, take it, and then... Gosh, I want the druid class so bad. Where are you? What the heck? Oh, it's an artifact, so we have to grab this. Ooh. The more you know. So next turn we at least get to play Haunting plus Confinement, and that'll make 1, 2, 3 dudes, and then kind of shields are up. Okay, so I don't think they drew a dude, because I feel like they would A-spaced it. They would just slam the dude, windmill slam, and swung. They got, what, 3 ways, so this thing's going to get 3 counters on it minimum. Okay, oh, so that gives it flying, right? Oh, it just makes it indestructible. Ooh, they might have messed up. Nice. Oh, are we dead? We're at 1. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, that was so sick. That is so sick. We have enough white, right? Okay, I was about to freak out for a second. It's playing this better. I don't think so. So... White... Right, this double white. Play Haunting. Alright. Then play this. Should make 2 dudes. We get to exile this if they don't have hexproof. Oh! It's gonna be tight. Land. We need to gain life. They should have attacked there. Because these things can come back as flyers. So they messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, and we need 7 enchantments for our guys to have flying. So we're just gonna let our opponent keep messing that up. That's exactly what we're gonna be doing here. Play this. Make some more dudes. Play Field of Ruin. And we're just gonna make cats. Because we want to go as wide as possible. We're not gonna swing yet. Because, yes. Alright. We're going to Field of Ruin, right? To make, I think, I mean, it just makes us another cat, but actually we may need it to gain life. Oh, that's so tempting. No! Wrong time. So, can we, let's see, 5. Oh, we can give them Vigilance. Can we kill them? 5, 6, right? Ooh. Can we erase this, is my question. You know what? Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna go for it. Sequencing could have been better, but that's okay. They have Vigilance, right? So, oh. They're at a healthy 45. What? Should I have cracked my Field of Ruins? That would have killed them, wouldn't it? Oh, man. I was not expecting a no block there. I will take it. Oh! Whew! One of, fun of, baby. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And, Druid class in the mulch seems good. We will mulch on 3 this time instead of 2 and not pitch all of our lands. Mono white. Alright. Well, we may not be doing that. Awkward. If we had a board wipe in hand, I think I would be more inclined to Druid class it up, right, and buy us some time. But without that in hand, I am a little pretentious. We'll see what their turn 2 play is. If it's a Luminarch, we're probably going to go ahead and circle. Okay. Well, if they're going to put the counter here. Yeah, I think we're just going to get rid of that. Like, last thing I want to happen is them to play, like, the 3/1 priest or something. The cleric, I forgot. You know, Paul. Ooh, okay. They missed a land drop. They missed a land drop. So I think I am going to Druid class here. Just stem the bleeding a little bit, right? And go here. And then... depends what they play. If they keep missing land, which it looks like they... I think we have a little bit of a cushion. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're good. We're good now. Things are sweet. White, white, green, green. So we may need our 3rd green if we draw our sunrise. So let's do this. Let's go here. So I'm definitely glad we circle confinement the usher. So we actually don't get too punished here. We'll take 3 again, and then, but now shields are up. So we could technically mulch. We can Feldar Retreat to make a blocker. It's probably actually more correct. I think we want to save this when we have to kill something like in the air. That they didn't pump that. So we can go here. That makes a dude. And then play a land that makes a dude gain a life, and then shields are up. We may... Alright, there's their third land. They got Apparition. What do they got? Apparition. Probably our 2/2. Oh, Feldar. Alright, fair. I see what they did there. I see what they did there. We can... Oh, and then, yeah, we can't let that happen because it could destroy, so we just have to double block here. And we lose something. Okay, this is a little scary. Right, because even if we kill that... Professor's kind of nice. We can activate... So this gets rid of this. Well, I guess get rid of that. This is fine. We get a 4/4 out of it, and it still counts as a token. So let me see. We activate, play a land. We don't get to do it all, unfortunately. So hold on. Pay 3, so we have 2 left, right? Play that. That gives us 3, which is awkward. We can mulch, and then mulch. That gives us a land for symbology. It's kind of greedy. Or confinement. So I guess we mulch first, right? That's probably the safer call. I'm glad I figured that out. I've been a little dangerous. Sweet. Hit our lands. So we haven't played a land yet, right? Let me make sure I don't... Okay, we haven't. So 1, 2, 3. Activate Druid class. Then play a land. And then circle gets us 2 things, right? Because we get to exile this. That makes us a dude. And then I think we still hold. The issue is if they have another exile effect, right? They get their dude back. And once again, we have the issue with flyers. But we're kind of getting to that point. Okay. So they hit our... Oh, I don't think our... Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. It's pretty darn good for them. Oh. Well, that's not the worst either. Now, playing a land does nothing for us. Question is, how greedy do we want to get, right? Wiping the board here with nothing going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. I think we can hold the land, so let's... actually, is it worth it? You know what? I'm actually going to leave up... Can we leave up Field of Ruin? We can. So let's go ahead and leave up Field of Ruin, just in case they play a creature land. So here... Oh, no, we can. Derp. Derp. Grab Mascot Exhibition. And... Yeah, there's really no point in playing a land. No attacks, because we have the lower life total. Doomscar safely tucked away, so yep, that is fine. They're gonna hit our exhibition. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to see. This is awesome. So now we just board wipe, right? We lose our board, but they lose everything, and we get 2 2/2s out of it. I think I'm kind of okay with that. I think they know the writing on the wall. They do gain some life, but we already know when this deck wins, this deck wins. Oh, what? Oh, opponent. Opponent. Let's play the land they know about. What's up? Did I miss something? We're just waiting on getting our dudes back, right? Alright, and that will do it. Sweet. Alright, our opponent's going first, but we do have a Vanquish of the Horde in our hand, or Vanquish the Horde, and the mana to play it, so I think we're going to go ahead and keep this one. Our first interaction is on 3. Oh, sweet! Look at that. Just the way we drew it up. Our opponent won't know what hit him. And they don't have a play. I like that. So, blue-black? Blue-white? We'll see. Oh, nice. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know if this is a good or bad matchup for us, honestly. I don't know if we care about that or not. Actually, you know what? Let's just ramp. Yeah. That way next turn we could potentially retreat plus 2 things. Or 2 lands. Okay. Ooh, well, double that. I guess I like the insurance policy. I wish we could do something better, but 5 is like awkward right now. I guess we'll play it and it'll like throw our opponent off, right? They won't know what to do. They'll just keep ramping into it, and then we get him with our first board wipe. People can play around the first one. They never expect the second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're 1 away from Kuma. 5 by 0. All right. Go ahead and burn that off now. Wonder we should wedding. Do they draw cards here? 4, yeah, they do. Nice. Oh, that exchange is so awkward. That exchange is so awkward. Let's mulch. And then... Wow. Thanks, deck. Thanks, deck. Let's go ahead and just wedding announcement. I think that's fine. Still just get a land. I don't think it's worth missing a land drop. Keep making our Vanquish cheaper. Only problem is we're missing our second white source. They're gonna coma. Oh, they tap out. Oh, opponent. And we could save ourselves some life and it's still cheap enough, right? So hold on. This is 3, 1, 2, 3. So if we draw a land, we could play retreat. I don't think it's worth it. We'll chump block. Oh, that's right. But Coma becomes indestructible, right? Is that how it works? It's a little annoying, actually. So do we just exile Coma here while they're tapped out? I think that's correct, honestly. So let's mulch first. Oh, I guess it's a bunch of cards we didn't want to draw anyways. Lol. Alright, let's get that out of there. No attacks. We want to keep our life total up. It's 2 creatures, right? You attack with 2 or more. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So actually, I wonder if we should have taken it so we can attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't believe we've missed on 2 mulches, man. So atrocious. So atrocious. And then one game we drew, you know, pay 2, draw 3, and discard. Alright, what are they doing here? Epiphanying us? Consuming Tide. Okay. Alright, so we just keep that? That's weird. What's their goal here? Alright, well... Ooh. I mean, how greedy do you want to get? Like, they're just gonna ramp here. I guess we can make dudes. I'm just gonna board wipe. Just go board wipe. They're gonna ramp one card. So let's see here. Another one. Yep, that's fine. Alright, so we can here. And then Druid class playland or wedding announcement. I think we just wedding announcement to make 2 dudes, right? Kind of start that train rolling, I think. I guess Druid class does the same. Yeah, I think we do. I think we just play 2 guys. Kind of leave it up to our opponent to do things, you know. They're gonna sack. That's fine. So the issue is we do have to be cognizant of them playing Hullbreaker, bouncing borrowed time. They get their coma. Okay, that bounces everything. Fair. Gosh, coma's so awkward to deal with. So if we do this, how much are we left with? 1 shy. Gosh, that's so awkward. Missing our land drops has been kind of brutal. We do 4 and 3. We get 1 dude to block the summoner. It's not the worst. I think we just keep doing this. They got... Oh, they could have Fading Hope or whatever, I guess. So we'll take 10. Coma having indestructible is the awkward part. Yeah, fair. So we'll block. Guess they knew we were gonna do that, so I'm wondering if maybe we should have. I don't know. So let's see. Board wipe, make 2 dudes. Doesn't seem horrible. We can make a bunch of dudes at some point. Oh, do they have negate? No, I think they just make him indestructible. Thing is, I think we might be able to beat Coma. I think. I could be wrong. It's gonna be close, but I think we can. So we just chump Coma with the 1/1s and then keep making enchantments, right? So next turn... Yep, they're gonna ramp a little bit. Man, this is gonna be interesting. We have the answers. How many board wipes do we have left? 3 in our deck. 1 Doomscar, and then the 2 Vanquishes. Okay, yeah. I think we're okay. We just gotta be careful because we have to remember that Coma can tap things. So there is going to be a certain level of critical mass, but... So let's see, we have 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're not hitting our lands. We can hit our lands next turn, go grab. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, make 2 dudes this turn. Versus, is there any way we can make more than that? No, it's 2 dudes regardless, right? 1, 2, yeah. So I think we go... Here, make a dude. I guess we can go grab... We can also make a land, but I'm afraid of bounce. Bounce. If we could get a second haunting, we'd be in business. Like, so much business. Do we have to, like, try not to block this turn? Let's see. Exile target all impermanence controller. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll just do that. That gets rid of the Coma unless they have another bounce. Like, they see it coming, right? I don't know. This is interesting, to say the least. So, man, tell you what. The wedding announcement coming in clutch. Yep. Nice. Bouncing, yeah. Horror's so good. So now I wonder if we have to actually block the horror or exile the horror, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't think we can take it all. We can chump block, or we can get one off the board. Man, this is awkward. I guess we take 9. Meh. We're kind of stuck. We needed like a second haunt. We either needed more mana or a second haunting. So board wipe up the top. Yes. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Oh man, freaking choked. Like that's so good and so frustrating at the same time, right? What are the chances that they have a fast spell here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we don't have a turn. I think we just have to fire it off. Is the issue. Like, oh man, whiffing on those lands. It just irritates me that we mulched. It would have been sweet if we could fire 2 things off, right? But, alright. You either got it or you don't, buddy. Let's see it. Do you have it? Yeah, there's a pause. Oh, alright. So they don't have it. Okay, okay. Heyo. That might be okay. We don't make any more dudes. Yep. Keep our life total up. Unfortunately. So what they draw? Wow, that was pretty huge, not gonna lie. Yes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just have to do reduce the memory. And what I like about this as well is that it leaves us the mana for borrowed time if we need to. Missing land is so bad though. Like I don't... Let me see. If we play retreat, we get 1 more 2/2, and then we get a 1/1. We could block here, block. All right. I'm gonna hold the borrowed time, and I hope we don't get punished for it. I want to have an answer for another big drop. No attacks, and then we get 1 more 2/2. Gosh darn it. Oh, nice, nice. Oh man. Really thought we had a shot. I mean, we needed to... Alright. They got it. They deserve it. Holy shnikes. Good game, good game. Alright. We put up the good fight, but I mean... Get hole breakered. Jeez. Oh man, almost. Almost. Like, we were still stuck, right? If we used the bound or whatever, because they would have just gotten it back. So I think we were still correct to exile. Wow. All right. Hey, one good top deck deserves another. On to the next one. All right. This does not work. We're gonna ship it. Oh. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep this one. And I'm gonna tuck the retreat here. I think we may need the life gain from Druid class. So let's see what our opponent's doing. We may or may not. Alright. Black, white clerics. Black, white clerics. Man. Okay, I'm gonna just Doomscar. I mean, we're missing the second white. So what are we looking here? I think we wedding announcement. Is this the one that gain? Yeah, this one gets big pretty quickly. The timing of our Doomscar is gonna be pretty huge because they have like a lot of recursion, right? Is this the one that gets something back? No. And then 2 of them. Jeez. Sometimes they draw really well. I mean, we can't complain, right? So we're gonna have a chump blocker. Jeez. Wow. All right, it's a pretty explosive start. Double Doomscar. I don't think that's gonna help us right now. So I think we just need to make at least a chump block. I think that's gonna end up buying us more life. Come on. White source off the top, please. Before they can recur stuff would be sweet. Is it when they gain life? Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn. Jeez. Yeah, so they're gonna play a cleric or two. Oh my gosh. Oh, white. White, please. Untapped white source. Please. Oh my gosh. Get wrecked, Jedi. Holy snikes. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's crude. Alright, come on. Come on. White source. Undepleted. Untapped white source. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, better lucky than good, my friends. Better lucky than good. Oh, we get a blocker. We get to drop Hallowed Haunting, then 2 Druid class the following turn. Ah. Okay, it took the Doomstar. I really thought about getting rid of it, but that's fine. Okay, cool. So we can technically gain 2 life here, but I think we just want to make a bunch of dudes. They're not gonna block. And I'm gonna hold this for next turn, which may be a mistake. But we gain 2 life, so that negates one of their attacks. Alright. Oh, gosh darn it. That's the bad one. Yes! Oh, no. I mean, we can exile that, so that's fine. So let's go here. Make a dude. 1, 2. Yeah, I think now we have to be real, right? If I play this dude, we gain 2 life, go up to 12. They can't really attack here. Whenever a Hierophant or another cleric you control dies, return. Alright, and exile doesn't kill it. I guess it makes a dude anyways, right? I just want to start playing our land, so whatever. I'll do it. It's a little on the greedy side, but I think it's going to pay off for us in the long run. Especially if our opponent keeps top decking land. I will take it. Yes, I will take it. I mean, maybe it was a mistake to play that. I'm not 100% sure. Can we start getting in there? When it dies, they get a dude back. I think we just have to... Oh, wait, we draw a card. So, yeah, we get in there. I'm sorry. I forgot we draw a card when we attack with 2 or more things. I almost forgot that. All right. Oh, no, it already flipped. Okay, so where do they get back here? They get back another one? Okay. Drill land. I think we just fire off the Field of Ruin because it gains us life. So, 1... 2, fire off the field, right? Yeah, because this side is a sorcery. Let's do that. Let's grab another white source because I just feel like we always miss those. Oh, we had another haunting on the top. I hate how the deck does that. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? Draw. Playing enchantments so our dudes get bigger. And I'm feeling pretty good about this, chat. And we get to draw a card. Yes. So next turn we make a big dude. Right? And we just finish him. Feeling pretty good about this one. Opponent flooded out, unfortunately, and we took it down. All right. I will take it. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how good this feels after the, I mean, 2 days, if I'm being completely transparent, like 2.5 days of me brewing with Abzan and like Sultai. And, well, not Sultai. I didn't go Sultai because we want the enchantment. But, like, oh my gosh, this deck, it's been a labor of love, to say the very least. That being said, you guys saw it. I think the deck is fun. It's a little interesting because you want to get... There's a little bit of tension between playing your enchantments early to survive and then playing your hauntings early and then your enchantments after. But... that's the price you pay. It's unfortunate we never got to see the power of Glorious Sunrise. I really think that card can do some work, just giving like our spirits trample, right, when they're not in the air, and then drawing us more cards. Or, as you saw, some of those games we were way behind, so gaining that 3 life may actually be relevant. So yeah, I definitely think 6 sweepers is correct. I might even put more. When I was running the Abzan version, I was also running the... Well, I was running Meat Hook Massacre, but I did consider the new black-white or black sweeper, and then you can cleave it for white as well. But yeah, the deck, I tried initially. The builds were 3 Moonblessed Clerics because I figured they could block and they kind of set up, you know, tutoring for those one-of wins or our hauntings, but it ended up just a little clunky, and maybe I should try it again, maybe swap it out for the professors, but... man, aggro felt like a pretty bad matchup for us, so I think I was confident. That's why I am running the 2 portable holes. There is a 1 rune of sustenance, you know, which I'm sure I talked about in the intro, to, you know, for the druid class thing. So there's a lot going on in the way I built this deck, and I like it that way because of the fact that it changes up the gameplay, so it's not doing the same exact thing every time. Like, you're still kind of doing the same thing, but the way it plays out is different, and I like that aspect about it. But... yeah, that's the deck. It's a lot of fun. If I'm being real with you, it's probably... it's between a 2 and a 3. And you know what? I am going to go ahead and say a 3. I think this deck is a 3. It's not top tier. I'm not going to put it at a 4. And the issue is that these mythics are very niche, right? Very niche. Like, there's some mythics you can put in various decks. This one is very specific on what you need to do and build around. And I think because of that... it kind of lowers it down a little bit for me. That being said, the mana base is not that difficult. Everything else is rares and stuff. So yeah, let's go with 3. I think this deck is a solid 3 if you like the whole kind of control-ish archetype. I'll probably try a blue-white control, but I want to do the Judgment enchantment, the you know, the 4/4 whatever guy, over this. But this deck is fun. I've had fun playing it. It was just frustrating when I was brewing trying to find the right brew, because I really wanted it to be 3 colors for Golgari Swarm, but it is what it is. Vanquish the Horde, I think, is great. It just really, especially if they're playing, what is it, Vladimir, Ludwig, you know, the star 4 that it keeps making 1/1s. This works great against the Scoot Swarm deck, Vampires to a point, so yeah, I think this card's very strong as well. Or Cadillac when it makes all the cat tokens. So yeah, deck's great. Solid 3 to craft it at your own risk. But all right, guys, that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know if you guys want to see some fail videos, and maybe I'll give that a shot. Just show you insane losing streaks and whatnot. So that's it. That'll do it yet again. So until next time, as always, ladies and gentlemen and friends, happy gaming.